Well, a pilot is lucky to be alive after crashing his plane into trees nearly 60 feet tall in a remote area east of McCall. This happened Monday night. 79-year-old John Gregory's plane gobbled up by a massive ponderosa pine high above the ground. It took a volunteer firefighter who climbed the tree limb by limb to get him to safety. Our Joey Prechtel spent the day in McCall and spoke with the fire department about an incredible rescue.
Well, nearly 48 hours has passed since this plane up in this tree crashed. Actually, it's still hanging on up there. Now, volunteer firefighter Randy Acker actually had to climb this tree in order to get the pilot safely to the ground.
This isn't really something we train for, but I climb trees every day.
That's Randy Acker, volunteer firefighter, professional tree climber.
I own a hazard tree business.
Meaning he's climbed a tree a time or two before.
I've rescued drones out of trees, got cats out of trees.
But this was a first for him.
But I've never climbed a tree with a plane in it.
But here it is, even now, almost 2 days after the crash, still hanging up in these trees with pieces of it lying around the snow. Randy couldn't believe it when he first saw it.
Wow, what's holding it up there?
He was called in specifically because of his skill set.
I was just home putting my nephew to bed and I got a call from the fire chief asking if I wanted to climb a tree.
After getting the call, McCall Fire determined using Randy was the best bet to save the pilot, who wasn't hurt in the crash, by the way.
And knowing Randy's expert ability of being able to climb trees helped us to make that determination.
So up Randy went, up the 60-foot tree.
My thought was, well, I need to get up there and see what's going on.
After some climbing and cutting tree limbs off, he reached the pilot.
He had to stand up in the plane, got the harness on him, got him clipped into a safety line.
Then both got back down to the ground, safe and sound, leaving the plane perched up in the trees.
I've never seen anything like this happen.
It was amazement that everything went as smooth as it was.
Just glad I was able to help.
Now, Randy Acker isn't done climbing this tree yet. He still has to do it one more time in order to actually get straps on the plane. That way the NTSB can take it away with the helicopter so they can continue their investigation as to what caused this crash. In Valley County, Joey Prechtel, Idaho's News Channel 7.